Should I put a flashlight?
Yeah. Doki, Doki.
What's your better?
What?
Can we use your better?
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening? Wait, do I need to pay attention?
Wait. Oh, I pressed new.
Yeah, you're on skip.
I don't know what's happening.
Maybe go to history?
Why is it skipping?
Hey.
What is it doing? What's happening? Oh. What? I just want to start a new game. I don't know what to do. No, stop.
Ah! Oh my, it's skipping.
I don't know what's happening. I can't do this.
Empty slots.
Quit. Oh no, I shut down the game.
Are we streaming?
Yeah.
Dummies?
No. I didn't mean to do that.
Wait, can we not see like comments or anything?
Not right now. We can put the stream on my phone.
No.
No, I mean like I will like pull it up so I can
read comments and stuff. This game is not suitable for children. It does. Wait. New game, right?
New game. Don't let it skip. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Whose voice is this? Is this me?
It's your girl.
Hey, this one?
Yeah.
Hey! I see an annoying girl.
Oh.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of a crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided
no,
to...
that's us.
Oh.
Our name is Shady
Okay.
because Eddie and I started this.
Okay,
so.
okay. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Shady.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
There are 44 people watching you.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say.
Oh, whatever you say, Sayori. It's gonna take me a while. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled, with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Shady, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm a little worried that you won't learn how to socialize and have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming an elite in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
What's a need?
What's it mean? I don't know.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Doki.
Sorry, there's a song with
Oh,
us.
okay.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
I hate this already.
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
That scared me. It's just my door.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's even over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello? Sayori?
Oh, Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you even whistle me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
No, what?
Well, that you could come to my club!
Sayori?
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Mimi?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show the interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President.
Someone just said, why does Sayori sound like she does crystal meth?
Very true. No,
Are you saying that she doesn't?
That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please!
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I'll bring in a new member, and Natsuki keeps cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh.
Welcome to our ASMR channel.
Hi everyone, welcome to ASMR. So today we're going to be reading some
Okay.
Doki fan club.
Okay.
Alright,
Diego,
fine. I'll stop by for a
I'm not
cupcake.
strong enough
Okay.
to do this.
Yes, let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone! The new member's here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Is that me?
Are you good,
Oh.
Jerry?
What voice should I do?
I don't know. That was the one where I did like the, ah, shady, what a nice surprise.
Ah, shady. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Okay, so do you want to do her?
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one that made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says,
Oh. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh. Then turns back toward the other girls.
anyway, this is Natsuki, full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably most mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, JD. Monica smiles sweetly.
I
We do know
hate
each
you.
other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Shady. We made Ruby at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. And I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh,
Whoa! Whoa!
they were good cupcakes. They look nice. Sorry about that. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate used to make ears.
So cute.
I had like no idea you were like so good at making Natsuki.
There are no likes in there. Wait, let me see. I'm trying to see what people are saying.
Ed B's here, your boyfriend.
Oh,
Adios.
no, he left.
Aww.
Okay, well, Eddie's gone.
Also, I've never played this, for whoever's
Yeah,
wondering.
I've played about half of it.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Also, why are her boobs are really large? And are they wearing spandex suits? Why is it reflecting like that?
I don't know. It's
What
like,
uniform is this? Is this a Britney Spears school? Like they just wear spandex all day?
I want to look up like cosplay of
No,
this.
look, because like hers are little.
Hers are
Big
little.
boobs are like full on spandex, and then
Hers,
crack addict over
okay,
here.
Crack Addict, get your life together.
I
Like,
love crack addict.
look
She's
at
probably my
Crack
favorite.
Addict doesn't even have like her thing is is open. It's not closed like theirs.
So?
So Crack Addict needs to meet the dress
What if
code.
crack addict is a little poor and her family can't afford to buy her a new jacket?
Oh my gosh, it's fine. She just needs to button it. Obviously, if Little Miss New Boobs over here is
Well, I don't.
buttoning
Maybe
hers.
she had it tailored so that her boobs can fit.
Okay, but like, look at how.
But
tight
those are like her daddy gave her an operation.
Okay, yeah, but like, that doesn't.
Also, why does she have claws? That's like an avatar stuff.
Honestly, okay.
Okay.
Oh wait. Also, right click. You could look at the photo.
Oh.
Yeah, Eddie taught me that yesterday.
Wow.
2 days ago. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway.
My homosexualness is still the same as ever.
That's true.
Okay, I can't tell if these are just pleated or if they're wrinkled.
Both.
Both. Okay.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Siri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Siri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icy on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Oh no. Oh no. Is she a yandere?
No, she's a tsundere.
Okay, I don't know the difference.
The yandere is like they'll kill people, like Yandere Simulator. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's just like mean to the people. You know.
Yeah.
It's not like I like you or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
I could-
Thanks.
Well, maybe, but not for you, dummy.
All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Like, don't get yourself like intimidated. Like
so excuse-
Yuri's just like to impress you.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
Look at how big her boobs are.
Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, like, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, like, don't be embarrassed. I don't know what this is turning into.
She's supposed to be like the hot, popular one.
We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year?
Debate? It's diEGGo.
Yeah. Well, you know.
No.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, you can be loud. My grandparents love you. Hi, Grandma. Want to be on the internet?
What the heck are you hanging around here?
Sorry, I'm diEGGo.
Do you know I'm her grandmother?
Yes.
Grandma,
I
come
don't
here. Come
want
here.
her around a
Do you
bunch
want
of
to?
men.
Do you want to say hi to the internet?
Who?
The internet.
The internet, yes.
Yeah, you talk
Oh,
right
let me
into
see-
that.
Let me get in here where I can get to you.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't want you to have him, but I'll take him.
First you steal Eddie, and now you're stealing diEGGo with your husband right there.
My husband there?
Well, I wanted to know, do we have a driver in the new driver?
Yes,
He's a nice
got.
guy.
He is a nice guy. I got my permit today.
Woo!
Oh, Papa, you need to come here. You guys, this is Grunkle Stan.
Just call him Poppy already. Day one, Poppy.
Yep. So if
How
you
do
guys,
like that? How do you like that?
if you guys know that I've like talked about my grandpa being Grunkle Stan, you gotta look right into this camera.
Okay. Here, you get right in there.
You gotta like squat down to where we are. Put your head in between us.
Oh, well, that's going to be hard.
No, you got this. I have so much faith in you. See, okay, guys, this is like the epitome of Grunkle Stan right here. I'm pretty positive that like you're actually. Oh, people are saying hello to you.
Hello.
But like, see, Grunkle Stan, totally. You're exactly. Okay, I won't make you
Okay.
squat down, but he is agreed to be in videos, so
We're gonna make it happen.
yeah. See, people are saying you look just like him.
You want to go see my new car?
Oh yeah, you got a new car. Well, we're talking to the internet right now, but before you
Okay.
guys leave, we will.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
Want to watch us play our game?
What game are you playing?
Oh, you'll see. It's called Doki Literature Club, and it's really dark. I mean, it's great. It's sweet. It's sweet.
I don't even know what happens.
Yeah.
I think.
Just watch. And we're voice acting with it too, so you're gonna love it.
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Where'd her snort go?
I don't know. And I've encouraged others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. She's passionate.
Yeah.
All those men you got.
Yes! Wait, you gotta listen to this voice.
Who are all those men you got?
They're my favorite men.
Favorite men? You know what? You sound like your grandmother.
Yes. I don't know if you could be considered a man while you're doing this, but.
Okay.
Alright, go for it.
Monica really is a great leader.
I'm sorry, Monica's what? I
really is a great leader.
I couldn't hear you. You might want to
Really
speak
is a
up.
great leader.
You might want to speak up there, buddy.
Really is a great leader.
I can't do it like you.
Got over there now.
Oh, Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way.
No.
Oh, you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all of it over
Okay, I love you.
especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
Goodbye. I love you, Grandma.
It was nice meeting you.
One of those men is your husband.
No.
She's so cute. Okay. Sorry for the. Oh, she's coming back. Okay, sorry for the disruption, y'all. But I mean, it was.
This is my third time meeting her. And
She doesn't remember you. It's okay.
It's fine.
Are your grandparents aware that you and Eddie adopted like 50 kids? Everyone is their
Oh my
grandchildren.
god, the thumbnail.
The thumbnail. I forgot how ugly it was.
She doesn't think they're married.
She doesn't think they're married tonight. Okay.
No, that's why she's laughing that you called him Poppy already.
Oh.
He's a nice man. He already remembers my family.
Okay. Sometimes they're married, sometimes they're not. It depends on her mental state. It's okay. I remember one time I was like, "Grandma, how is your husband?" She was like, "My husband."
This makes me
What?
so sad.
But it's really funny because my grandpa just like laughs along with it. He was like, "Today I think I was her uncle." It's cute though. It's cute. They're cute. They're sweet. Anyway,
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
I know.
I'm confident we can all really grow this club before I graduate.
There it is.
Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal.
I don't know. These two are pretty similar.
These two are more similar, if anything.
But these two are both crack addicts. She's the dealer.
She is. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three.
Yeah, and they're all hot.
Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Shady, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well,
Oh, sorry. I did that last time, too. I did that last time, and Eddie, slapped me.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Oh. Sorry.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Sound like Pidge.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
That's crackhead.
And telling a good story in such foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you just like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last school meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine, fine.
It's your cupcakes, your poems.
How I missed her.
Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
That's gay.
That's okay. Sayori...
That's gay.
Did she eat her? Is this osmosis? Sayori sidles...
Sis?
Come on, sis. We love a mess. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
What does sidles
I
mean?
don't know.
I think I meant slides, but...
I think so.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Okay, Charles Dickens.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some, like, your work, we get some example, I'd like help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to, like, share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Oh. Sorry.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Oh. What do I do?
Return.
Return, okay.
Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other, and that way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it.
Don't get closer to me when you do that.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help. This got suddenly more nasally. Help us all get a little more comfortable with
Is
each
it
other
Alfie's?
and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Shady?
Is that right, Shady?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Ugh, what's that?
Now that we're back at the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry. I thought.
Shady?
How to ruin an emotional moment. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
then what makes it official? Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. A G. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Shady, I look forward to seeing you how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
She's the class star.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Shady, since we're already here, do you want to, like, walk home together or something?
That's right, Sue and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Oh, don't touch me.
With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow
I
closer to one
think
of
you
these
will,
girls.
buddy.
All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, do I get to write a poem?
Now,
It's time to pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good. Okay.
so which one do we want to do?
I want crackhead.
I do too. In the game that I'm doing with Eddie, we're going after Natsuki because she's our favorite. But like,
Crackhead's my favorite.
Crackhead is my favorite in our run, like right now with our
Okay, what is she? I feel like she'd like, no.
Joy.
Joy. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
Fireflies maybe? Let's go with
I
Joy.
don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, lipstick. Rose. She'll maybe like a rose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Bound.
Heartbeat. Damn it. Okay. Valentine.
No, I feel like that's
Her. Natsuki.
yeah.
Peaceful. Her. No. Bed. Cause she likes to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kawaii.
Heaven sent daydream. Cute. Passion.
Shoot. I don't know.
I went to Italy and the mouse taught me how to cook ratatouille.
Maybe try skipping?
Skipping.
Oh, sorry. Happiness?
Starscape. Giggle.
Giggle.
Fuck. Okay. Poof.
Poof.
God damn it. Explode. Sensation, depression, vivid.
Fun.
Yeah. Candy.
I don't know.
Memories. Calm.
Maybe memories.
Color.
Maybe memories because we're like old.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Destiny.
Rainbow.
Rainbow. Unrestrained.
Yeah.
Inferno.
I don't. my gosh, my guinea pig is so loud.
Lazy and lazy. She's lazy.
Yeah.
Bunny. Meager. Tears.
Excitement. Determined.
Flower.
Yeah.
Melody.
Probably, yeah. No.
Party.
I can see her saying
Party.
party. You just have to. You have to say it in the crackhead voice, and if it comes out, fine.
Disaster.
No.
No.
Whistle.
Kinda.
Papa. Time. Doki Doki. Playground.
Playground. No!
Oh. Okay. Oh my god. I'm so scared. What if we don't get her?
What if it's twirl?
Oh, childhood.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if we're gonna get her.
Oh, I'm so sad. How do you know?
You get to write another poem later too.
Okay.
Hi, good Shady. Glad to see you do it right away on this.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was there. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Shady. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come in here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Shady always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
I love her. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Shady can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
I love her.
Oh, you even brought you into something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what did I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy.
Oh.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read.
Oh, I like
And we
Yuri.
could, discuss it if you wanted.
Is that code word for?
I like how it took you a second to figure out.
I was thinking of.
You go back there. I'm gonna be narrating from now on. This is
No, stop! How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
right. So
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh no. Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I I slumped down on the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone.
This is new dialogue for me.
Really?
Yeah, like see how the skip is not there? Yeah.
Something that speaks to their creative mind.
We must have gotten her this time then.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature bit. So it's more important to figure out how we get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do things to spark to their creative minds.
What's this?
Whoa, what's this?
Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
Well, what kind?
Oh, well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Yep.
Good
thinking. Natsuki will love to do that.
Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes.
That's true.
That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy.
I love her.
I love her too.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life.
This is new.
I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. Okay.
There are her eyes.
Yeah, it's lost a little resolution too. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry.
You're Lord.
I love playing the crackhead.
Wait,
You made her the crackhead.
actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club?
Oh, does our school have a napping club?
You're staying to play again, aren't you?
No.
Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
I love her. I've said that so many times.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day. That's not very.
And that's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a.
Oh, you were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
Don't be mean to the girl you like.
My hair's just...
My hair is just really hard to get right.
Yeah, I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
Nobody will even notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie. And
And you didn't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have any boyfriend yet? Oh,
She wants you.
Why am I so mean to her? Oh, I don't like this. Crackhead.
That's super mean.
It is, I'm sorry.
That is.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later.
No, we're being mean.
I start to button her blazer from the bottom.
Oh.
Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
Just. This is just porn.
This is softcore.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this.
Oh,
Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button may come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her, near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
oh, you were right. You were right when we were talking.
You don't even want it.
Sorry. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Scott. Oh, I need a moment to process this. Why did I predict the future? Why did I make her a crackhead?
What?
You know, I have a lot of why questions, but I'm not mad about it.
I have a lot of how
I
questions.
would rather this game be like this, because I'm having a blast, because I love crackhead. Okay, don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so.
Are we gonna see it?
Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Oh, so we don't get to see it.
You! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this.
Oh.
And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway.
I love you.
So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
True.
Fine. It's a deal.
Every time.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Huh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay! Shady, can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Let's save her for last.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, who should I read my poem to first? Let's go with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. My baby.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guessed that I might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Damn.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking of that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you... Oh, sorry, that's you.
It's okay. Oh, aren't you Ghost Yuri?
Hi, Grandma.
Do you know who this is?
Yes.
Who is this?
Her grandmother.
This is your grandmother.
Yes.
And what am I here for?
I don't know.
I'm here to be sure that your hands stay
Okay.
here and everything
Okay.
is the way it should be, okay?
Okay.
But you can hug me.
Okay. I got taken, Shae-Lin.
That's a
It's
bit
okay.
That's a bit crazy, but it works. Hi, Shae-Lin.
Hello.
This is Grandma's girl. Are you still Grandma's girl?
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Here I am.
Actually, thank you. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Shady.
Do you mind if we go to the restroom?
Okay,
real quick?
behave, kids.
I will narrate. Well, actually, no, because you haven't played this. So I'm just gonna talk to them.
Okay.
You just go pee.
Got it. Okay, I'll be right back, guys.
Stop.
It's an ASMR video.
Okay, so, welcome to Shae-Lin's ASMR. No, I'm kidding. I can't do that. Anyway, while diEGGo goes to the restroom, we are just going to sit here and talk about some stuff. I'm so sorry. So, just like, comment things and I will reply to them. What have you guys been saying? I was here last time too. Monica is staring into the soul I don't have. She's trying to hook up. Doesn't she know we're good? I'm drawing Monica and she looks dead inside, which was my intention. Asked. Well, hello. Want to say hi to the internet?
Does this mean you can finally get behind the wheel of a car?
Yes. Yes, I can. I love you.
When?
After I do my test. Want to say hi to the internet? We're live.
Hello, everybody.
You gotta bend down a little bit more. Just talk right into it.
Oh, hello, everybody. I'm Shae-Lin's big dad.
Big Dad?
Big bad dad.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what's my favorite part of filming Beached? Probably... Okay. That's a tricky thing because, like, I enjoy the dumb moments we have when we, like, mess everything up and we're just, like, sitting there laughing. But then there are also... Those are, like, the most annoying parts at the same time. I love you, Dad. Let me see. How old am I? I am almost 17. I turned 17 in February. What's your favorite Clans fanfic? I don't read... I'm so sorry. I don't read Clans fanfiction, which is weird. But, I've heard a lot of stuff about dirty laundry, but I don't know what that is. But, like, I've heard things about it. I also have to use the restroom.
Okay, I'll entertain.
You can keep going because I've seen this.
Oh no.
So you can be all of them.
But I don't want to.
Yes, you do.
I'm scared.
Oh,
Shae-Lin, what's gonna happen? You told me something bad happened.
Nothing happens yet. Like,
But what happened?
I don't know. I've only gotten halfway through.
You don't act dumb.
I don't know what happens. I don't know any of the things that happen. Oh, my legs hurt so much from choreography. I'll be
What's
back.
your code again?
No one here is gonna know. 1489. Anyway.
All right.
You just
All right.
narrate the voices, okay?
Hello, everyone. Alrighty. Hey guys, welcome to another ASMR video. So today we're gonna be looking at different things we have. So I got my nails done. I really want you guys to hear 'em. Do you like that? I'm trying to make things really crisper for this channel because I know that some of you really like ASMR videos. So now we're gonna move on to the crinkling of wrappers. Okay, come on. Do you guys like the way that sounds? I really like the way it sounds, so we're gonna keep on going. Yeah, so next we're gonna move on to paper clips. So I'm just gonna brush the paper clip over the microphone. Do you guys like that? Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so yeah, if you guys have any more requests for ASMR, just let me know. Everyone's saying to stop. I'm disgusting, y'all. Y'all. But yeah. I mean, it's sorry. I'll keep it down.
There you are again, having a lot of fun, huh?
Yes.
And whose friend are you?
I'm Shae-Lin's friend.
Oh, you're Shae-Lin's
Yes.
friend. Guess what?
What?
I'm Shae-Lin's friend too.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, we should hang out more.
And her mother, and her grandmother.
Grandma?
And her grandmother, yeah.
She says very nice things about you.
Okay, thank you. Hey,
Yeah.
she is one in a million to me.
She is.
She is
I'm
a
very
good
grateful to have her.
girl, And she loves me and I love her. And do you live here in town?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Glad to have you.
Thank you.
Oh, that was the most painful experience. Sitting on the toilet was so hard.
Wait. Someone said I'm sorry. I did ASMR when you were gone for a long time. Hey guys, so Shae-Lin's back, so we're gonna continue, okay? So next we're gonna do a printer.
Okay, I take it back.
Yeah, and you also missed the paper clip. So the paper clip's like, it's really just, deep and penetrating, and I hope it tingles your brain. And I think
So you know how you guys asked me what my favorite part of filming Beached was? Any part that doesn't involve diEGGo.
You know you love me.
I don't love you.
You know you love me.
Don't you have a line?
Wait, let's answer questions real quick.
Oh
I
my
need a little
gosh.
break. My artistic juices are just so drained right now, you know.
All you're doing is talking. Why
Stop
do you
this
guys?
madness. Me too. Oh, I love y'all too.
No. Did you say you all? What is wrong with
Oh,
you? You said you all
you
instead
all.
of y'all.
diEGGo, your Don't Cry for Me Argentina was beautiful. How did you prepare for it? Were you nervous? I didn't prepare for it.
Like the joke when he had it written on his hands because he didn't know the words.
Actually, I was actually reading off my phone. I mean, I like the musical. I just didn't have it like memorized. I'm pretty sure I messed up on one of the melodies, but oh.
I don't know it well
Someone-
enough. I only know like the chorus, and you did it fine.
I came in on the ASMR. I'm hyped. Me too.
She really likes Ray.
Mhm. I know. Every time my grandma meets you tonight is just fall in love all over again.
Ooh.
Why are you touching my CD?
Hey guys, so we have
My
a
Sims
CD here.
disc. Be
So we're
careful.
just
Be
gonna-
good to my Sims.
We're just gonna.
We should make ourselves on The Sims.
After we get through like a substantial part, we'll do that.
Mhm.
Do you guys like that?
I actually like that. That
I
sounds
like
nice.
that a lot. Yeah, does it really tingle your brain?
Okay, stop.
Does it make your goosebumps go all the way to your spine and to your bones? I love ASMR.
Why does your zipper go all the way up your hood?
I don't know. Oh, speaking of zippers.
Do not do zipper ASMR. I will. This is why I'm your only friend.
Do you guys like that?
diEGGo, you realize we put an ad for this channel in our school newspaper today, so if anyone like goes on right now and they're like, let me see what that channel was that advertised like really good content in the school newspaper, let's check that out. And they were like, oh, they're live streaming. Let's see what they're doing. And they're gonna come on.
Hold on, I need to check my phone real quick. I don't have anything on alerts.
Okay, but actually, like, how cool does that sound? No, only I can.
Do you guys like that? Do you guys like that?
Hey, guys, I have some ASMR. Wait, that just sounds like it. Never mind. Okay. You have a line.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I just...
Yeah, really.
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. You moved the mic during ASMR.
So,
They usually no, it's fine. I realized that you picked it up, didn't you?
yeah. Why?
No, just like you got so into it that you picked the mic up.
Well, artist has to work, Shae-Lin.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a simple picture.
I'm going to be patronized. I'm not gonna sit here
And
and
be the
let one of my
crackhead.
friends make fun of me for everyone to see. And honestly, if this is what it's gonna turn into, then
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I know. I know. I am impressive. But, you know, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
I don't want to. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you. Don't screw up.
1, 2, 3, 4. You have to. I thought you were counting on me.
Let's do Monica.
I know y'all love my. You know what I was most depressed about with the beach finale?
That you didn't say y'all.
I said y'all in the Q&A. No one caught. I bought a hat from Dallas that is floral print and says y'all.
It says
Just
y'all
for you
on
guys.
it.
It says y'all. And nobody commented, nobody noticed, and I was wearing it.
Yeah, and he literally, when he was in Texas, he was like,
I texted the group chat and I was like, I'm buying this.
just because of you guys.
Just because of you guys.
of y'all.
Because y'all. I didn't realize how much I say that, y'all. It's a problem. I don't know. Do you think it's a problem?
It's a big problem.
Why? Do y'all think it's a problem?
That was intentional, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go with Natsuki.
Okay. That means that the next two you're gonna have to do the voices for all of it.
No.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Ugh. Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Ugh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
You have to
Got it. What do I do?
outside of the poem.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just
be honest and don't cut me off.
I am. Sorry, it won't happen again.
Good.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So, you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Hi, Sadie. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new to everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like any activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things up, okay?
Alright, well, keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Shady. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, it's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Yes!
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that might be the case. But because there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect, the way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to keep experimenting a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So you force yourself right the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
No.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have sound confidence. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well,
My
let's read
guinea
it then.
pig. That's her. That's my guinea.
Oh god.
Hole in the wall.
Hey guys, I'm gonna do this as ASMR.
You can read that as ASMR. I'm gonna read the comments.
It wouldn't happen to me. See the direction the speckled pronouns protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
People want you to make an ASMR channel. They say you're doing your best.
You're doing your best, sweetie. No. Y'all are really spiteful.
So what do you think?
I think I don't like you very much.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. It's in a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated onto a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then
This voice has changed so much.
make it perfect, then you'll really never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
Yes.
It
I
depends.
can come out.
I can't. Me in lingerie? Oh no, it's probably pictures of me when I was 3 years old and I thought I was Christine from Phantom of the Opera, so I asked to borrow my mom's like lingerie nightgown, and I would go out in the front lawn and put on a boa and sing Phantom of the Opera because I thought that I was Christine. Yep. Don't walk like that. Don't walk into the room like that. diEGGo. Button your shirt up. This is why I don't have a boyfriend. Button your shirt up and we'll consider it. Sayori. Don't.
I want to be loved by you and only us.
But I do love you.
Then my wish is complete.
Wait, what did someone say?
Let's take a moment to read comments.
People ship.
Wait,
Wait,
how do you go? You're an amazing child.
wait, I want to go to the top because I missed it.
Me too, honey.
Okay, I don't know what's happening, but you're 13.
Big boy 2. I'm 13, big boy 2.
Okay. Oh, that was the ASMR. Okay.
Dieggo's doing his
Who
best.
would be top, Lance or Keith? Switch, but like
Land. No, Keith.
Keith more. Keith more, but like they switch.
The lone wolf is funny though. Land sounds dumb.
diEGGo, you're doing amazing. Just like the new Nintendo devices, they switch.
This is amazing. What's the trailer time? Keith is just what? Older than who? What? Hunk? Keith's 18 to Lance? I'm in
Wait. What are you guys saying?
I'm drinking tea right now. What kind of tea? Normal tea? Green tea? That's amazing. Keith and Lance in the show, they're the same age. I'm drinking chamomile. Just wanted to say, we love you, sinners. Best, we love you so much. Oh, well, smiley face, smiley face. I'm gonna make chamomile. Nice. Who's top, Eddie or Shae?
Take some guesses. Take some guesses. Someone said they both wear the pants. Shae. Hi, I'm gay. Thoughts?
Yes.
Hi, gay thoughts. Keith is a year older. He's 18. Lance is 17. Yep. They're like 6 months apart, I think. Wait. Keith's birthday's in October and Lance's is in July. Oh no, they're only 3 months apart. So, they're 9 months apart. So like, there's gonna be a time on
They're the same age?
Yeah. Like Lance's 18th birthday, he'll be 18 for 3 months while Keith is 18, and then Keith is. Oh. Anyway.
Thanks for listening.
Oh, that was it.
Heck yeah.
No, my goodness. This is so good, Shady.
Huh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez, Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a shady poem.
That's so cute.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy to see you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Don't be mean to her.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Shady. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
That was you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right?
No.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Oh, wait, let's see what everyone is saying. Eddie is bottom.
True.
Shae's top. Shae's top. Crackhead is me.
I love Crackhead.
I love Crackhead. I love Crackhead.
Crackhead's my favorite.
Honestly, yeah. My arm was on your chair.
Well, let's see about that.
Oh, well, let's see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through me blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my more to help me out of bed, making the sleepy over my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
My favorite.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it that night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad as good breakfast. They got all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Oh, yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just be nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh no.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something?
I need the mask for this one.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language. I guess I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Shady did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Shady liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Okay, here we go.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Shady appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Shady started showing up.
Natsuki,
Nakatsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
this doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting you guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Shady, she's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Shady.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Shady? Well?
How did I get dragged into
You
this
can
in the
have that
first
back. I
place?
think that was the fast.
It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be
Yeah.
Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all.
Yuri wouldn't even... Oh,
No, Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri,
Eh,
you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki?
She really did need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair.
Sigh. Sorry, I'm like...
Everything all right?
I'm trying to look at the comments.
Wait, was someone else crackhead?
No, that was the old
Crackhead
one.
is not my favorite person. Fight me.
I'm small and it makes me feel large and strong. It's only 6 something, right? Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 6.
22.
20, yeah. Okay, well, nothing big's happening. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Shady. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful, so...
Huh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. Is the boob thing.
Oh.
I'm gonna go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. She's so cute.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Shady, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Shady, ready to walk home?
Heck yeah.
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I had spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it, either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen a fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
For you? You know, Shady, it's nice that I get to spend time with you at the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
She was talking to her actual dad.
Cheer.
Yeah. Happiness.
Bouncy.
Yeah. Oh,
Fireflies?
the fireflies.
Waterfall. No, what were we gonna say?
Puppy.
Pup.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's hard to distinguish these two.
Yeah.
She's more like quirky. So like mouse. God damn it. Joy, right?
Yeah. Giggle. Wait. Why?
I don't know. I'm getting confused.
Family.
There we go. Unending? I don't know.
I think that's more Yuri. Maybe.
Exist? No. Comfort? No.
Comfort?
Sparkle?
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle almost. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Fun.
Fun.
I like to have fun.
Fun.
I was doing the trap.
Kitty? Oh.
Look what you did. Oh, hi, Grandpa.
Howdy.
How are you?
Lazy. No,
How are you?
sorry.
We have to pick adjectives that describe the girls we love. Play or boop. Try. Oh, oh well. Bed. Yeah.
Cheeks? Imagination?
Maybe imagination.
Oh.
Strawberry. Oh wait, no.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking strawberry, but no, because strawberry is more like her hair.
Oh, I don't know.
Explode. Oh. Awesome.
Yeah.
Love you.
Crimson?
I think that's more Yuri. Maybe vibrant. Oh,
It has a CD player in it.
that's awesome. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to look at it. Yeah. Maybe try kiss. I want to see what. Oh well, either way, we did a lot for
Yeah.
Sayori. So. I love you,
I love you too.
and I love you. I do.
Oh, I'm a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Those are the cutest gingerbread.
Tastes good.
Did you just bake them?
We can't leave the live stream.
I'm leaving the live stream for cookies.
Yeah, they're just messy. I mean, they can't.
Okay, I'll keep them entertained.
Oh wait, I don't want to go home.
No, well
Oh, come on.
no, Mom. There are people sitting here
Let's
watching
leave.
us.
We'll be back. It's an intermission. We'll make it a mukbang.
As long as you guys don't get the
Okay.
sugar on the.
Okay, we'll try our best.
We'll try our very best. How many can we have?
I don't care.
All of them.
It's
Let
a
me
mukbang.
keep one for Daddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Mama
Yeah,
Car.
just do that before.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to our mukbang. Today we're gonna be eating gingerbread cookies.
Wait, ASMR.
Wait, hold on.
1, 2,
Huh?
3. No.
Did you guys like that? You're really good.
They're playing me singing opera. Yeah. That's me. I don't like hearing myself.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Shady.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just not used to being in the club, that's all.
I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get into a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Does that sound like you at all?
I had my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles at the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and has the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not...
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that just means you deserve to feel guilty.
Oh, if you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I like this face. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
So Shady let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Nice. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Eric. It doesn't happen that much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That.
Oh. Coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
What? You wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Did I slap her?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a mirror?
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Oh boy!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
I'm taking the other half of this.
You're going for a lot of my best one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Nah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Stop!
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's so true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
So desirable.
There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Ugh. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least.
I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay! That sounds cool.
That's you.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Shady.
Monica smiles sweetly.
That is just Monica.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Shady!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay!
You go make out.
Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Are you gonna go with Shady to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him.
Oh, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay. Ready, Shady?
Yep, let's go.
Oh.
Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I am not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kind of dull.
Shady. You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that!
Sayori? How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
It's like the game knows.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just mean that it's pretty ordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival's going to be so much fun.
Yes, it is. Your hair smells so good. Come here. Oh.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Shady, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
They're gonna make out.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Oh.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons.
Sayori pulls Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand, too.
Crayola?
They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names.
I'll write that.
Oh, alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Oh, I dropped one by accident. Kia?
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls into the floor and then the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow! Wow! 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 Wow!
You okay?
My forehead?
Kiss it, make it better.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Gee, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her fangs to the side.
This is...
Ow!
Sorry.
This is just poor.
There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Shady?
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a drink would work too.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one.
So sweet.
In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
So cute.
Yeah, at least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Shady. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know, I used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You wouldn't try real hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Shady. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Shady, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
I hope so.
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But
I called it.
What time do you have to be at the hotel tomorrow?
9:30-ish.
9:30?
Yeah.
Oh, she has to be there at 9:30.
Well,
I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
Yeah, I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
Oh, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine. Don't worry about it.
I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf.
Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed?
Uh-huh, I have it right.
Huh?
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all of the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Shady.
Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
She did.
Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone? Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine.
Oh, after making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. I guess worst. I don't like Natsuki at all.
You don't like her?
At all. Wait, let's see the comments so far.
I
got really into that acting wise. I don't know what happened.
I was like just sitting there. I was like, I'm letting this happen. I really like Natsuki in our run, like the one that I'm doing, in the one I'm doing with Eddie.
Are you leaving?
Oh, the comments are all loading. Allura and Pidge, wait.
Let me see what this one wants. Shae-Lin, come here.
Okay. Oh, my legs hurt. We had to dance a lot, and I can't feel my butt.
Get over here. They were good, weren't they?
Love you. Love you. Ow, ow. I love you, Grandma.
Ask your boyfriend if he likes it.
My
Oh,
boyfriend?
man, yes, I gave him a.
Is that my boyfriend?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so, Grandma.
Well, I don't know who he's the boy anyway. That's all I know about. I can take any old man and use him.
If you want him to be my boyfriend, that can be arranged.
Okay.
If you want him to be your boyfriend,
Pretty.
It is. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
just like you.
Oh,
Nice meeting.
it was nice meeting you too.
We're just having a lot of fun, so enjoy it.
Yes.
Okay, honey.
Love you, Grandma.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes? Careful. Love you. Are you dancing to the Doki Doki music? The Doki Doki.
you think I can't?
No, I think you
Hey,
can.
Let me see.
Oh, you got the moves. You got them in your hips. Well, you could be in our show choir.
You have to teach me some lessons.
I know, seriously. Like. Oh, you're going around town now? It's not even 7 yet. People are talking about Pidge and Allura.
Okay. That was your lesson for the day.
Thank you. I'll have to take more.
Okay, goodbye, honey.
Goodbye. It's nice meeting you.
You too. Okay? All right.
Wait.
We have a good time in this
Yes,
home.
yes. What's up?
Someone said I ship it, but like I don't know what they're talking about.
Honestly, this is a great fan. Crest in Spanish. She got it. This is true. Oh, finally. And now I just feel dumb. Whispers like, you know, yeah, shut up, guys. You weren't helping what is in Spanish. I really fit you in. Oh, they're shipping Pigeon Luro. Let's lighten up the mood a bit.
I'm confused.
I'm in show choir. How's about a pickup line?
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're about 1 out of 50. Show choir? Yeah.
How many people are on?
29? Oh no, 17. I liked my own video. I don't have shame. I like all my own videos. Like on Instagram, I like all my pictures just to feel good about myself. Okay, so Natsuki.
Yeah,
I don't
really
like
don't
her
like
in this
Natsuki.
run. Like she's...
Fine.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? View what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy, spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other, in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Is this subtweeting? Oh.
Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. And the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Oh.
In the run that we're doing, she's actually Amy, and she's hiding her obsession with like manga and anime because like everyone teases her and makes fun of her. But in this
seems
one,
like she's
she's subtweeting someone.
Was this a different poem?
No, the poems are the same, but I think it's different connotation. Yeah.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yeah, yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with a much simpler analogy, and it helps people really realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn how to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Let's go with Monica.
Hi again, Shady. How's the writing going? All right,
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I'm still working on.
So much pressure. Why you so down? If you don't like my son, I'm gone in a flash. And we do it like that. I got that boom boom, that da 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 da, and then the sun, I'm so over it. Sometimes I mess up, I tears up, I get a miss, but it's okay, I'm cool with it. I still fall on my face sometimes, and I can't color inside the lines, and I'm perfectly incomplete. I'm still working on my masterpiece, and I wanna hang with the greats and wanna hurt the baby, but I haven't seen the best of me. I'm still working on my masterpiece, and we found it at the end.
Anyway, I wouldn't count on that.
I wouldn't count on that.
Ow!
You never know.
Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other ones you wrote.
Yeah.
You two are like the dynamic duo.
Shocked that it was diEGGo instead of Eddie.
Why?
Because it's always Eddie here.
Oh.
So I go, wait a minute, a different dude?
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them the shared time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like...
Oh, she's talking to my dad.
I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Oh, I don't like this one. It's creepy.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, speaking, screeching, piercing, sighing, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Wait, what?
It's creepy.
I don't get this part.
It's like breaking a fourth wall. Kinda.
I don't like it.
You like it?
I don't.
Oh, I don't like it. It's scaring me.
This game's oddly psychological, and
Yeah.
there's something I don't like about it.
It's like very. It's a psychological horror game.
Is it? It's a horror game?
No, it's not.
Oh wait, no.
It's not a horror game.
No, that came out. What's gonna happen?
I haven't played past this day.
Why is it a psychological horror game?
I haven't played past
Why
this
is
day.
it a horror game?
I haven't played past this day,
Shae-Lin,
so
why is it a horror game?
I can't tell you why because I haven't played past. So I have not played anything horrific, so I can't classify it as a horror game.
I need a Coke. Can I get a Coke?
No.
Okay.
Wait, what? Wait. You can go get your Coke if you really want.
Okay, I bring it over here now.
Oh, probably not.
Okay, it's fine.
You sure?
I'll just go back and take it.
Okay. Oh, are you learning the theme song? The Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, no.
I want my guinea pig, but diEGGo's afraid of her. You know what? I kind of want to get her. I think I'm gonna do it. You guys just like stay there for like 0.2 seconds. Actually, I'll wait for diEGGo to get back before I do that. diEGGo, our BBY. But yeah, we're gonna have another addition to this stream. Keep going.
No, what are you doing?
Keep going.
I don't like
No, talk, just talk. You can keep going.
Okay.
We're almost past like the point that I'm at though, so then I'm gonna actually be like blind.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if I don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words could totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. That's a psychological horror. That.
diEGGo's afraid of Phoebe.
For all of y'all who don't know, Phoebe hates me. Phoebe literally drew blood from me.
They have the same birthday.
Phoebe literally made me bleed. And I don't like her. I have nothing, I'm sure she's sweet, but after that biting incident, no. Can't trust no hoe. Yes, just squeak all we want. We don't trust you, okay? Conniving little rodent. Look, she's like laughing in my face. She literally crawled on my back. They put her on me when I was sleeping.
You were asleep on my
I was
bed.
sleeping. I wake up to feel something bite my ear, yank it back, and I just started bleeding. And I was like, well, I guess I got a free piercing.
Maybe she thought you were dead. And
Oh, okay. How compassionate. Oh, that makes you feel better, huh? She nibbles on corpses.
She was trying to wake you up from the dead.
Sure, yeah.
diEGGo, if I was dead, wouldn't you, like, your first instinct would be like,
Yeah,
Are you
I'd be like,
okay?
Shae-Lin. Shae-Lin.
like, you would pull someone up by the ear. That's what
No, she's a devil rodent. And I don't trust no devil rodents, y'all.
gerbil.
I don't care what she is. She doesn't like me and I don't like
She's
her.
beautiful.
Oh, the evil little baby.
Mom, she's not evil. She's just misunderstood.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's what I say about you. No, stop biting. This is your father's jacket. You have an eye crest. I got it.
Sometimes making what a poem is all about is just the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So put it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. What happens? Don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
Oh, why is it starting to break the fourth wall?
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Have you already passed this part?
Yeah, up until like the end of this day, then I haven't.
We're going to theory.
Yeah. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Shady. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Siri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
Phoebe, you just took your hat off. Well,
Aw.
it was short-lived. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is that the poem you wrote for today?
Okay, I want your interpretation of this afterwards,
Okay.
because I had a certain interpretation. I want to hear yours.
Okay.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic
Pavlonian.
What does that mean?
He's a philosopher who basically conditioning. So he figured out that if you like, it was conditioning with dogs, and basically if you reward someone for doing, Pavlov. So if you do something over and over again, like you're conditioning them.
Okay, like that whole mouse in the maze. So classic Pavlonian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again.
This sounds like it's talking about the game. Like the person's the raccoon who's playing, and the developers are the ones who keep giving more and more, and we become so attached to the game.
Oh, I like that.
Because we're offering bread, they're offering choices for you to make, and we're the ones like, oh, we need to pick this person, we need to pick this person. What did you interpret it as?
So the bread is her wrist, the knife is a knife, the raccoon is depression.
Oh.
And like the urge to cut. But I don't know if she's actually depressed, but I mean, she's the emo one. Now I want to I'm going to go back and read it again, but like with your interpretation of mind. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
It's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for strange interest?
Yeah? She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two had that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
I don't like this anymore.
Let's talk to Sayori.
Shady?
Did you just poop?
Did she?
I felt something.
Get up.
There it goes. It flew under your foot.
Did it?
I'll get it later. It's just a little poop.
I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Whoa.
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking.
Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time.
I don't
don't understand.
Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey, I'm not a kitty, though.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with the pencil between her hands.
Hey, Shady. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home.
Really? Oh, I broke my pencil. Oh.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
I love her.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, God.
In the honor of ASMR, I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside on my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe.
Speaking of warm and tingly.
Put the bottle on my shelf with all the other bottles.
Please do not.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. The deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up. And in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf one after the other, holding them to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo. Inside my head.
Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica told me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh?
Kiss her. Kiss her. I'm gonna put her away. You just gotta kiss her.
I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, really.
Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this one is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to have a live poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting all these posters up, did you?
No, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun!
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that all it takes to stand in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you could do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Oh, well, I sighed too early, but I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. I forgot that she said that.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice saying them in front of each other.
No way.
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
I hate that argument because it's so much harder to do it in front of people you know than strangers. Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself.
Why is your narrator suddenly her?
Oh, she then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bring the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. The first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off so off guard we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Why does that sound like an innuendo?
Sorry, I giggled.
She's so cute.
Sayori, it's a lot harder. It's
A little harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror on your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see.
Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as soft.
How about it's your voice, but just like, you know how you're up here from the mic? Picture diEGGo's voice doing this, but like from across the room. That's her voice.
Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Shady liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Every time she laughs, I want to die.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Ugh. Don't make me go before Shady. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Shady lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Tatsuki. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I perceive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as anyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little.
A little.
While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Oh, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets to let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be by your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really, it makes me really happy. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival claimed it, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go, Sayori?
She is Sayori?
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Shady. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori's feeling a little quieter than usual on the way. Hey, Sayori. Sorry.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we got to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked me to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well,
I would still walk home with her.
I would still walk home with you, Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Shady. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
This is where I stopped.
Oh no.
I haven't written this one yet.
Should we write it?
Yeah, let's do it. First, let's save this in this empty slot so that I know it's separate from my ones with Eddie. Okay. Friends.
Where's friends?
Childhood. Family.
Family.
Memories.
Eternity. Memories.
Memories, yeah.
Silly.
Silly. Marriage?
Oh. Flying?
Yeah.
No, because she wrote her poem about flying.
Shiny? Oh well.
Sing.
Yeah. Lazy. Loud.
Socks.
Oh. Yeah. Excitement?
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sparkle?
Spike. Milk.
Yeah.
This is milk. Oh.
Oh, well, okay. Playground.
Playground.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm sorry. Puppy.
Twirl.
Oh, yeah, twirl, probably.
Oh.
Oh.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Oh. Joy.
Joy.
Jumpy.
I think so. Oh. Kiss? Oh.
I think we still got
Yeah.
them, yeah.
Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked into.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination.
I'm scared.
Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Huh? Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
Ugh, I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Oh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
She's so breaking.
Ugh, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me.
Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. No. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little...
Oh, just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. Do you say so? I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Shady, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? What do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Why'd you turn country?
Did I? Oh. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the only one asking you, Shady. You certainly know a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure?
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Shady.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, you probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Huh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been.
Well, maybe that's because you're the, like, if you're, we're causing her happiness, and we've always done it, so we don't know any better, but
You're so funny, Shady. Have you thought of maybe you've always been to her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around her. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
I called it.
No, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway?
A lot.
I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for the future.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know what I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I share my poem to first?
Natsuki.
Bitch ass.
Finally.
I'm gonna get some Coke, sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
read it and I'll let you know if anything good happens.
This one. It's good. I was wondering how long it would take you. Yeah, seriously. Don't listen to what anyone else says. Especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this. That's all you need.
No. No, did we accidentally appeal to her? I'm checking your comments. Did we accidentally get her? I feel like we might have accidentally gotten her for this one.
Why?
Because she said, finally, you wrote a good one.
No. That's why Sayori sat.
And we didn't.
No. Are you sure that's not just what you want?
Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know. Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most?
I guess that depends. Aren't you biased towards poems that are more simple and cute?
Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best.
There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behavior? Sorry, I didn't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem after all.
I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems, and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyway, here's the one I wrote. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. The shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine.
That's why shiny was her.
Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away.
I
I'll
don't
be
like
the
her.
beach
No.
that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
It's sandy. It's hot.
So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Wait, I want to go see... Should we go to Sayori?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want my baby, not my crackhead.
This is your best one so far.
Okay, maybe
Maybe it's just because we got a lot. Oh, okay.
It's really nice, Shady.
Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything's fine.
Maybe she's off her crack.
Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Stop.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay?
Stop saying that.
I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright. Hey, Shady.
Oh, hey, Shady. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try to write in poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end,
Yeah,
I guess you're the one that likes this one the most.
I guess you're the one that likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No.
She's crying?
Shady. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
What would be easier?
Sayori, I glanced around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
No, it's nothing, Shady. Stop. It's just a little red cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone.
I don't like
Okay.
this.
That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I don't want to play anymore.
I don't like this.
Let's go to Monica.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Shady.
I want to hear what her writing tip is today.
Have you thought about what you want to submit for the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand.
It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have always gotten more and more similar to each other each day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her.
Yeah.
Would you be too embarrassed to drive down? Would you drive Dan's truck to school?
Yeah.
Oh, there you have it.
It's better than no truck or vehicle, huh?
This is for stats.
Oh yeah, I was doing my stats homework on the sticky note.
Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing her as much these past years. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
I see. That reminded me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today.
Yeah, did she tell you something?
Well, Shady, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do.
Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her. So keep an eye on her.
I don't like you.
Is she threatening her?
Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything.
She's talking about herself.
An old tale tells the lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, the beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift to the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search a little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in that shrill sky, till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall, even more gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I don't like this.
I don't like you.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my own mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical.
How so, Monica?
Because if we all had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing. There's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay,
There'd be nothing to write.
we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we?
Why do I think so similarly to her? That's
I
like the
don't
third
know.
time I've predicted
I
something.
know. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah. That.
Because she's a
Oh.
2D character and we're a 3D.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the
Oh, that's
day.
what I've been waiting for.
Are you ever too shy to share your own writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll always want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. It'll make you want to continue improving.
Oh, that's an actual writing.
It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today.
I'm uncomfortable.
Thanks for listening.
This is where the game gets dark.
I don't like it. Oh, Yuri.
Oh, Yuri, please don't be depressed. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Shady. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish.
What for?
Just, I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid.
Yuri, that's a little...
No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you, but with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me, and because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem.
Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. It's not the first time we've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value.
I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility.
Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up.
Yuri turns away from me.
You should go.
Huh?
Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking.
Are you sure? Yuri nods. All right. I leave Yuri be. Comforting and reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a bit better.
Oh, so we don't get to read a poem?
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
You three.
Huh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I didn't have a catchphrase.
Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it.
Oh.
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so...
What did she say?
Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Shady. The one who truly is useless.
The one who truly is useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Shady may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Shady to...
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think...
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Shady to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know?
Yeah, I hope. Want to
So
choose her?
Sure.
So I'm sure he's interested in.
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Shady, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and...
But Monica said...
Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Just think of the club, okay?
I feel like if we're gonna do it, I feel like Monica said something to Sayori to make her leave. When she talked, like maybe she was like, back off or something.
Well, Sayori's gonna be with Monica.
Oh, got it, Monica.
So...
Yeah. Well, I guess I should probably help you, Monica.
Yay, you picked me.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
Yeah, but...
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well.
But Shady was the one who...
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't be as much into such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to plan appropriate...
So are you gonna do the right thing, President?
Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for Shady to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do.
Yuri?
Yeah.
Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki, I could already tell you're about to say something mean.
No, I was just saying... Ugh.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Shady?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful.
It's great to hear. Natsuki will be able to handle the baking yourself.
I mean, yeah. I already said that it would be fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everyone we need to get over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Shady?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Shady picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No one ever helps Sayori feel good about herself, though.
No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
All right, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. You're going to exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Huh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it shouldn't matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure the room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Shady. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason, the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again.
Just say yes.
She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make her out the door and Yuri follows. Oh, I'm scared. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other.
Yeah, you do.
Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go there, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday.
Oh, it's the day before the festival. I'm just gonna save us where we are.
Is that when things go down?
I don't know. I hope so.
I need Coke.
Okay.
I need a stress relief.
I really hope this is when things go wrong. I'm assuming things are probably gonna go bad at the festival. I don't know, it just seems like there's been a lot of stuff, like, leading up to it. I'm trying to load y'all's comments, if anybody's still there. Thank you. Oh, there are 14 of you watching. What time is it? It's 8:04 for us.
How many people are still watching?
14? Why are you still here? Oh, I love you.
It's already Sunday.
Yes, it is.
I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit.
Why?
I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much.
Man, you're an anxious little person.
Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit.
I was gonna put my armor away. Wait, no, you can.
Okay,
And
it's just two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally.
Oh.
She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between that Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over.
Good.
Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Hi, Shady.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy for me to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come all over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is always messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it. That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
That's because I end up.
How come you said they wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori has already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Are you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Shady.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. Just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives him an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Shady. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Shady? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. No reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am. No! Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends?
Don't say why live.
Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy
Happy thoughts.
without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond.
Same.
How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You didn't understand at all, Shady. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of you doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me.
Oh, and
It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I've decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Shady. There's nothing.
no,
Nothing at all.
no.
The only thing that could help me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
You're not a horrible person.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish.
The printer. I like how there's so many things ruining this dramatic moment. Your voice, and
Hey, my voice is getting more emotional. I'm doing the most emotional job.
You're doing such an emotional monologue. Just, whoa! I can't believe that I'm depressed. Oh, you're out of paper.
Oh, is that the issue?
Can you pass me paper? You just keep narrating.
Thank you.
When I was choosing this voice for her, I thought she wasn't going to speak so much, but I kind of like it a lot. I kind of like it a lot.
I'm kind of digging it. Wait. Okay.
And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. What?
The printer. How many pages are print? Okay, she's gone. Just one?
Just
Okay.
one.
It printed. Done.
Ooh, it's nice paper. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments.
No, don't do that.
Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace.
I'm gonna move this a little bit because I can't see it.
Shady. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Shady. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides.
Hug him back.
She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Shady. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Shady. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
I'm like half choked up by her voice and half like suppressing a laugh. This is really.
I'm afraid to even stand because he's so dramatic.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I want to get into voice acting a little.
You
so-
should, dude.
Can you hook me up?
I have 2 mics, dude.
Shout it if you all want me to see voice acting.
Honestly, yeah.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? What I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I'll look forward to it.
I love her.
I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely gonna have a good time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness. You're a little... Oh.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have just reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore that. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right.
And did you manage to find everything?
Find everything I asked you to buy as well.
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned up before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. It's where I keep my porn.
Honestly, yeah.
I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages throughout her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped objects.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use these candles to light the room.
Is she gonna... Why would she cover the windows?
I think that would be amazing, don't you? Is she gonna perform, like, a satanic... What's it called?
I was thinking, like...
Yeah, like a
Or if they bring people in to kill them.
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch at the bottom. Just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole on top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. It enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow throughout your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly
cute.
enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the original, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over there.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh, yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. That's cute. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement that she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Shady. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're gonna think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me.
Aww.
I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Shady, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. Ugh, this knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down to the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Are your parents here?
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound.
That's kinky.
I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri,
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How can I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right?
She's into some weird stuff.
Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Shady, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me as if I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Shady.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It's a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attacking the paper through the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. Looks great.
Bring your pajamas and sleeping bag, diEGGo?
No, my mom's almost here.
No, I meant that in a good way.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
I know, I realized when I said it, I hope he doesn't think I'm like, no.
No, we want you here. Stay with us.
So easy to have.
Should we stop it here though? Because I'm about to leave.
Let's get to the end of
Hey,
this.
good
little
thinking
part.
coming up with this, Yuri.
Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. I'm ready to move on to the next task.
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables.
That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
Oh, tablets, I'm sorry. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill them too much, it'll be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them all on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes the pot up to unwrap the tablets trapped within its cups.
So,
I thought we would
do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. Why's she cutting herself?
I don't know.
If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner with the watercolor feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting. Oh, my mom's here.
No.
Thinking to herself.
Have her come in.
Your mama? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, his mom.
Yeah.
Have her come in. Just having a friend. Wait,
She's probably ready to go home.
Yeah, she just came from LA, that's why.
I can understand where she's coming from. I think I feel the same way. Smiles gently. I know you didn't. I could just save it right here.
Okay. Sorry. Bye, everyone. Bye, y'all.
I'm gonna end the stream. Goodbye, friends. Have a good day.